Are you looking to move to Dalton Gardens area in Idaho and would like to know some pros and cons? In this video, I will go over a few of the pros and cons of living in that area. One of the cons of living in Dalton Gardens is it is being overran with deer. Yes, the deer are great to see. However, they will eat all your plants and all your gardens. So if that's something that you want, then make sure that you figure out how to keep them out. I've seen higher fences. I've also seen recently a sprinkler system that's motion that will come on that can help shoo them away. A question that we get asked often and can be a con is Northern Idaho affordable to live? And the short answer is no, it is not affordable to live, but it hasn't been affordable since 2018. A lot of that has to do with the cost of living tends to be higher, especially for housing and rent in this area. And that has gone up dramatically in the last 2 years. A pro of living in Dalton Gardens is a town all by itself. It does not have any stores or besides like a gas station, but it's so close to everything. It's so close to Coeur and Costco. It's right near Hayden. You have access to both the lakes, yet it does have that small town feel, and you can only go 25 miles an hour on all the streets in Dalton Gardens. One of the pros of living in Dalton Gardens is they do have codes and restrictions on lot sizes. Most of the lots that I've seen are around an acre, but I'm pretty sure everything has to be 0.75. Once it has been an established lot, you cannot subdivide in there. Dalton Gardens is the 60th most populated city in the state of Idaho with 2,556 people living there. One of the cons of living in Dalton Gardens, and something I'm not sure a lot of people are familiar with, is the city does require you to pump your septic system every 5 years and show them proof that that has been done. So if you're purchasing a home in that area, make sure that that has been done or that the seller is taking care of that before they leave. A con can be here recently, and I say probably within the last 5 or 6 years because I don't remember it happening when we grow up, but in either August or September when the wildfires are going, we tend to get unhealthy air. It just depends on how long it stays. This year, 2022, we had it for probably about 5 or 6 days. But I remember a couple years ago when it was out for almost 3 or 4 weeks of unhealthy air to where kids couldn't go outside at school or be out there. So we do have those. It just depends on the year, how bad it is, and the wildfires that are around us. This next one's a personal preference. I call it a pro, my husband calls it a con. So it all depends on what you prefer, but we do get snow. And depending on the year, we can get a fair amount of snow. Depending on others, we can not get a lot. It just really depends. I love a white Christmas, and I do remember a couple years ago that we were pushing up to Christmas and not any snow. But then we've also had February where we've gotten more snow than the state of Alaska. So right now the weather is just a little funky on what we get. I remember growing up in this area where there would be snow berms that were as tall as I was. We haven't seen that in a while, but that's not to say that it won't come back.